got a rematch coming up between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. This is at 175 pounds for all of the marbles. They fought early on in 2024 or late 2024. They fought October of last year. Uh, Very close fight. A lot of people didn't think that Bivol would last in that fight, and he showed that he has durability. But in that fight, he was hurt a few times. It looked like he was hurt, and it was getting to him. Those shots from Beterbiev, but Bivol showed a good chin. He was sturdy in that fight. He was giving some good shots back to Beterbiev as well. So I would say Dmitry Bivol is definitely a formidable opponent, man, for sure. Not to be played with, man. But we have a rematch, man. Artur Beterbiev pulled off the first fight to become undisputed at 175 pounds. And now we got the rematch taking place February 22nd. So get ready for that. So I'm here to give my prediction for this fight. All right, so let's go to the tail of the tape. We got Dmitry Bivol, 23 wins, 1 loss, 12 wins by knockout. That 1 loss came at the hands of, obviously, Artur Beterbiev. He has a 52% knockout ratio and 34 years old, 6 foot in height with a 72-inch arm reach. Bivol is a master boxer, excellent footwork, excellent at distance, good volume puncher. People sneeze at his power, but he has good, decent power, man, for his size. Very good speed, good ring IQ. He's a warrior, man. He's not scared to get hit. He's a warrior. Bivol's definitely got pedigree, man. Excellent jab, man. That's one of the best jabs in boxing. Is Dmitry Bivol has one of the best jabs. He keeps that jab busy every fight. Excellent educated jab by Dmitry Bivol. All right. Now we're gonna get into Artur Beterbiev. All right. The Wolverine. Big hitter. 21 wins, 0 losses, 20 wins by knockout. Dmitry Bivol stopped the knockout streak of Artur Beterbiev. That should tell you exactly how good of a fighter Dmitry Bivol really is, man. He's the only one to survive going to cards with Artur Beterbiev. That tells you the caliber of fighter that Dmitry Bivol is. All right, so Beterbiev, 95% knockout ratio, 40 years old, 5 foot 11 and a half with a 73-inch arm reach. So with Beterbiev being a slightly shorter dude, he has the reach advantage over Bivol, but he's older, so Bivol has his youth. Beterbiev isn't the fastest. He has good speed though for his age. Very underrated footwork. He has really good footwork, man, and he showed that in a few of his fights. I believe the one that I was surprised by his feet was, I believe it was the Joe Smith fight. It only went 2 rounds. But I liked his footwork in that fight. And I think it was the yard fight he was showing some really decent footwork. Was it Callum Smith? It was one of those fights. But he can box if he wants to. He's a versatile fighter. He has raw, extremely hard hands, excellent punching power. But he definitely showed his age. He showed his age in that fight with Bivol. But how does the fight go? What happens in this fight? Well, the first fight, man, there was a lot of back and forth. Bivol's jab was causing some problems for Beterbiev. But ultimately, Beterbiev's power was getting to Bivol. You started to see Bivol start to clam up a little bit. He started to shell up. He wasn't as busy. He was getting a little tired because of those punches was taking effect on Bivol. I think the fight's gonna look similar to the first one, but each fighter learned from, they learned some things about the other fighter. So I think Beterbiev was he wasn't as aggressive in the first fight. I think he learned that because he started pouring on the pressure towards like the end of the fight. I think Beterbiev learned, I got to put the pressure on this dude early. Don't let him get in his rhythm. to try to smother his jab. I got to put full court pressure on him. And Bivol, I think he was a little bit, you know, he was a little bit uh, gun happy, man. I think he was firing off a little bit too much too soon. I think, and he kind of like wore himself out. I think he's gonna be a little bit more reserved in this fight. Um, and he knows he's gonna have to be a little bit more reserved to try to like save his energy because towards the end of the fight, if he does it, he'll likely get stopped. If he goes in there and he does the same thing and tries to put on more pressure or tries to throw more shots and stand there and bang a little bit more, he don't box as much, I think he's gonna get stopped in this fight. But I think he learned it. He's learning, and so is Beterbiev. Beterbiev is gonna try to put more pressure early or Bivol. I think Bivol is gonna try to be more evasive in this fight, and then try to box, try to stand there and trade a little bit more towards the end of the fight and let Beterbiev get tired. I think we're gonna see that. But I believe this fight is probably gonna end the same way. I don't see a knockout. I think it's gonna go to the decision again. And I think this time, oh, actually, I'm sorry. I'm tripping. I'm thinking about something else. I'm absolutely wrong. I think this fight, like I said, they both learned from one another. I think the pressure is going to come on early. And I think Beterbiev is going to end up stopping Bivol in this fight. I got this fight ended maybe round 6. 6 or 7 round knockout for Artur Beterbiev to remain undisputed at 175 pounds. I think Beterbiev realized in the first fight he could stop Bivol if he wanted to, but he's gonna have to pour it on earlier than later. So he's gonna have to try to get him out early. And the only thing I see though, Bivol's jab early on, because he's gonna be fresher early, so his jab might pose some issues for Beterbiev. But I think Beterbiev is gonna walk through that jab and go to the body and just stop Bivol, man. I don't know if it's gonna be a body stoppage. It's gonna be a technical knockout though. I think it's gonna be a 7th round technical knockout for Artur Beterbiev. That is my prediction for this fight. Let me know what you think. This is Rebel Life Boxing, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. And I'm off this.